So this is some of my scrapwood pile. My mission today is to try and make 3 fairly easy woodworking projects that I believe will sell. If you're looking for a way to make some extra income from your hobby, or maybe some gift ideas for friends and family, then why not give these a try yourself? So let's get started. Just drawing around a couple of slightly different templates, and then I'm going to take them over to the bandsaw and cut them out. So at this point you're probably thinking coasters or tea light holders, but bear with me, it's much more interesting than that.
During the making of this video, Judy and I got the news that we're grandparents for the 16th time to a healthy 8 pound 14 ounce baby boy. We have another due in the next week or so, and number 18 due mid-December. Christmas is going to be absolutely manic this year. I've got templates for these if you want them. One of them's got a flatter bottom and I've just run that over the belt sander to give a nice flat bottom. That's going to get stuck on there like so. I'm going to use super glue, wood glue and a couple of 32mm brads.
I quite like this one left in pine if I'm honest, it's quite rustic and nice. It's a shelf display unit, sells for around £8 to £10, $10 to $13. As we get the second project underway, I've taken some of the pallet wood scraps and I'm just ripping them down to size.
So I've tried to make best use of the lengths I had. I've ended up with 2 lengths of 40 centimeters, which is 15 3/4 inches, and 2 lengths of 19.5 centimeters, which is around 7 5/8. I'm going to give these a really quick sand over. I want to keep them as rustic looking as I can, and then I'll come back and assemble it. Now the next thing I need to do is put 2 holes in the front of these and they're going to be countersunk from the back. So I've marked where I need them, but I'm going to go in from the back and countersink them. I don't have long enough pocket hole screws to fix these, so I'm going to use normal screws, which will be absolutely fine, and I'm going to glue everything up as well.
So the 2 smaller parts get pocket holes on each end and are attached to the 2 longer ones as shown here. Glue and screw the shelf on, and none of this is going to be seen, it's going to be up against the wall.
I hate the amount of plastics that we're putting into the
oceans and whatnot, so I always try and use the gloves until they split, so I keep hold of them once I've used them. There's project number 2 finished. How good does that look with the first project sitting on it? Let me know what you think in the comments below. If there's enough interest in the plans, I'll get them drawn up. Let me know you're interested by leaving a comment like plans in the comments section. I will do them as quickly as possible, but it is going to take me a little bit of time. But let's get on to project number 3. So for the last project, I had to raid some of the other scrap piles as well. In total, we need 10 strips of 34.5 centimetres by 3.5 centimetres, which is 13.5 inches by 1 3/8. Take the length of 6 by 1 and cut it to 37 centimetres or 14.5 inches. I measure 3 inches down and 3 inches in on both ends of each board and then join the dots. For me, this angle ended up being bang on 35 degrees. Nine of the battens that we created earlier get a countersunk hole at each end. So all I've done is set up a little jig so that the wood goes in the same place every time. I'm pre-drilling into the end grain on the sides to avoid splitting the wood, and I'm just mirroring the battens on each side. I knock all the edges off by hand before giving it a once over with the orbital sander, and then we move on to making the handle. I mark up the centre line and then I glue and screw all the pieces together. With autumn or fall upon us and the fruit starting to drop, this seems like the perfect little project. I'm going to charge around £20 and just sell them locally, but they're going for about £34 on Etsy. I didn't mention the price of the picture frame, but I think I'm going to charge around £20 for that too. For more videos to keep you busy up until the Christmas period, check out this video right here.